Hey, um, I'm just redoing my Twilight video because many people have said that my video, the points weren't valid points because I was upset and I was cursing, so apparently my points meant nothing. So now that I'm a little bit more calm and I don't care as much anymore, I'm going to redo my points and have a little bit more. So here we go. My first thing, I'm just gonna talk about the books first. The first book was alright, but I loved it simply because of the character Edward Cullen, which is mainly the reason why most people love it, because he is the perfect guy. But we need to get over that because there is no such thing as an Edward Cullen out there. No man is like him. Hardly. Pretty much in any way. He's way too perfect. And people who read Twilight need to wake up and realize that they're never going to find their Edward Cullen out there. Because it's just not possible. Secondly, the second book was terrible because he leaves her. That's terrible. No, that sucks. I hated that book right off the bat. It's terrible. I just said the word terrible a million times, but it's true. That book just kept dragging on with him leaving her and all this bullshit. And then she has this perfectly good bond with Jacob, and she ruins it because she goes back with him. She's stupid. She's completely stupid. Third book was alright. I actually liked the third book. I liked two of the chapters in there. I liked the one when the only chapter I liked was Edward Cullen and Jacob in the tent with Bella. Jacob's on her. Edward can't be. I liked that chapter. That was the only good chapter in that book. Otherwise, that book was alright. I don't hate that book. The fourth book, however, was the most flawed, rushed book I've probably ever read in my life. And I've read a lot of books. Books are my life. I've read a lot. And that book, I was a Twilight fan when I read it. And that just completely ruined my liking for it. It was awful. One of the flaws is that Edward and Bella having sex while she's still human isn't possible. He would have killed her. Him, squeezing a little bit of, a piece of metal off of the bed, if you recall, in the third one, I believe, or maybe it was the fourth one, I don't remember. He just completely smashed it. I'm pretty sure if he's fucking a human, he would have completely destroyed her. She would have been dead. It's not possible. It's not possible at all. It's terrible. Okay, another one. Edward Cullen can't come. He can't ejaculate into her and impregnate her. He can't do it. Stephanie Myers had already made that point a very long time ago that he can't. And he does, inside of her. And he has her baby, or she has his. And that's terrible. It's really rushed. The whole friendship that Rosalie, it's Rosalie, I believe, the Rosalie has with, Bella, it's so fake, and it's terrible, and, I hate that whole friendship that forms in that book. And then the whole thing at the end, Renesmee, the fuck kind of name is that? I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't curse. But that name is just ridiculous. I never want to hear that name again. That's ugly. It's an ugly name. Stephanie Myers, you did an ugly job with that book. Yeah, the movie, I've actually forced myself. Curiosity killed the kitty, and I saw some scenes in the movie. It was so indie, so terrible. The actors were terrible. It was awful. I'm gonna bring up one scene that I saw. It's after Edward fights James, and she's in the hospital. Um, sorry, my screensaver just went on. That scene is terrible because when she's like stuttering and stuff, that's just the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. I was watching that and I was just like, this needs to go. This needs to stop because I'm gonna throw up. Um, I'm just gonna leave that movie. I have to stay calm. Alright. And the reasons why I don't like the vampires, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love vampires. I really do. Like, if you knew me, you'd understand. Like, vampires don't sparkle. They don't, they're not vegetarian. I mean, what are you doing to our vampires, Stephanie Myers? You're turning them into sparkling, faggots. They're faggots now. That's awful. And I'm not even trying to curse. They're terrible. They're sparkling vegetarians. Vampires aren't vegetarians. Vampires love meat. They love blood. My dog's trying to get on my bed. They love it. It's what they live for. Not animal blood. Human blood. Why would you destroy and hurt an innocent animal? Why? Humans deserve it. Fuck the humans over. Sorry. That's just the way I feel about it. And the main reasons why I stopped liking Twilight was the whole Harry Potter versus Twilight thing. Harry Potter will never be beat down by Twilight. Harry Potter will always live beyond Twilight. Twilight's just this little fad, but Harry Potter's been going on since I was 11. It's a very long time. Let me restate that. The movies have been going on since I was 11. The books, they've been going on far much longer. And I highly doubt that the Harry Potter fad is over. It's got to be going on for a very long time, and I'm not afraid to deny that. I'm a huge geek when it comes to Harry Potter, and vampires for that matter. Just Twilight, it's too fake. It's too... No. I truly feel that the only reason why people are reading it anymore is because Edward Cullen is the perfect guy, and all girls want him. And the only way that they can have him ever in this world is to read that book. It's the truth. So, I'm gonna go. That was pretty fun, I guess. That's my view on everything Twilight. Like, there's more, but I really just don't care enough. I'm just trying to make everyone know that I'm sorry. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but Twilight's really bad. Bye.